Well, isn't this a coincidence? Just the other day, we made a video about the Vancouver Canucks and their apparent mutual interest in this player. Well, it turns out he is no longer going to be on the market because we have ourselves a sign and trade. In fact, it's kind of interesting because the video that's going to come out later today about Alex DeBrincat that I pre-recorded last night is also going to talk about signing and trading. But our trade here goes between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. Take a look at this. The Columbus Blue Jackets have received defenseman Damon Severson in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2023 NHL Entry Draft. Now, you may be thinking, wait a minute, isn't Severson a good player? Yes, he is. This is the JFresh tweet. Damon Severson acquired and signed 8 years by $6.25 million a season by Columbus, is an analytical darling offensive defenseman with big, excellent passing ability whose tendency to make the occasional mistake often earned him the ire of Devils fans. And you can see his wins above replacement number is 94%. He's got a 99 offensive percentile in the NHL. He is a good player, and as we had talked about in the video a few days ago, he is a very strong player too. 28 years old, 6'2", 205 right-handed defenseman, and this previous season he had 33 points in 81 games played. He's maxed out in his career at 46 points in an 80-game campaign, so he's a consistent 30 to 40-point guy, and last year he had a very good season, so if you're really looking for him to expand more on the talent he displayed last year, then you're throwing all your chips right now, you're hoping he continues growing and being successful, and as a guy who is 28 years old, signing him to an extension is gonna be quite risky if you go really long term, because by the time this guy's 34, 35, 36, you're gonna have to really hope that he sustains himself. But either way, this is indeed a sign and trade. All the tweets go out there and highlight how the Devils are getting this third-round pick in return because they're sending him away with a contract. It's all right here, the contract signing number. Where is it? It's gone. Here it is. Elliot Friedman. Damon Severson in New Jersey are working on a sign and trade. 8 years, $6.25 million a season. Because Severson is a UFA to be, or at least he was before this trade was completed, that's why it's only a third-round pick coming back in return. The Devils are literally getting a third-round pick for a guy that they weren't even going to keep around anyway. So it's better than nothing, but for Columbus, you're essentially skipping the line here and not having to bargain with all the other teams trying to get this guy and going into some sort of a free agency bidding war over this player. You're saying, okay, screw it, New Jersey will give you a third, just give us the guy and give us this contract, and we'll get it done. We don't need to wait until free agency July 1st to really pine everything out, so we don't have to overpay for the guy, we don't have to come into the free agency period with uncertainty. We're just going to get him, we're just going to sign him, that's that. Sign and trade, everybody, it's a viable option. The first one ever was done last year, Mateychuk. This time around, the second sign and trade in NHL history has been accomplished, and it's for an actual UFA too, so it's a little bit different than the Mateychuk deal we had seen last year. Now, for Columbus, we have to get into why they're doing this here. They acquired Ivan Provorov the other day too. So Provorov coming over on the left side, Severson coming over on the right side. This team just added a full-on pairing over the span of the past 2-3 days, and this really signifies to all of us that their intention is to win now. We know that they've always wanted to win. They signed Gaudreau last year. That's not a team going out there and trying to lose. They just happen to be bad in 2022-2023, thus the high draft pick, and now you take a look at what's going to happen when they get their top pick over onto their squad. They're playing with Johnny Gaudreau, they're playing with Severson, they're playing with Provorov. You're hoping for some progression from guys like Cole Sillinger, Igor Chinakhov, Kent Johnson. So this is a team that's on the up and up. You're acquiring these pieces to help you win now. You don't want to waste Johnny Gaudreau in his prime years, and Damon Severson is a guy who is going to help you out tremendously in that respect. He's got pretty good numbers everywhere except for power play and all the other numbers that are red here, but even strength, he's a very strong player. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, what are your opinions about getting Damon Severson and Ivan Provorov? If you're a New Jersey Devils fan, what are your opinions about trading Severson away in a sign and trade type of deal? You're getting a third round pick in return, so this is not for nothing. You're not losing out on him for free. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.